Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for Beyonce's Beauty and the Bling Party Without Borders, live and online on Zoom. So thank you, Beyonce, for, I know that you are you are Zooming in from Bora Bora right now. It's so nice of you to plan the Party Without Borders for all of your girlfriends, even though you're away in Bora Bora. Beyonce, you told me that you saw the jewelry when I sat next to you at the Grammys, remember? And you told me that you just had to have a party because you saw all my bling on me. So thanks for giving us all a little bit of fun tonight and a chance to be together. I'm going to do a little bit of muting on everybody so that we don't have too much interference. But I'm looking forward to having you all unmute and answer a few questions and be super interactive. So my name is Betsey Bishop. I'm a Senior Executive Director and founding leader with Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski. And I'll tell you a little bit about our company in just a minute. But first I want to find out, you can all unmute and tell me, where does everybody live? Where do you all live? I live in Virginia. How about you all?
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Florida.
Oh, okay.
Ohio.
Okay, great.
More Ohio.
Ohio.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay, great.
Delaware.
Oh, Delaware. Gosh, we're covering the whole East Coast here.
Connecticut, but currently in Chicago.
Oh, okay, right. Anybody else? Who else wants to chime in on where do you live?
New Jersey also.
Also New Jersey. Okay. Anybody Midwest besides Chicago? Anybody on West Coast? In the South? I see one West Coast person. I know Kim is on the West Coast. Okay, so like I said, if we have background noises, I'll mute you also. And if other people come on, I'll do that too, because I'm going to run through some really fun things about Swarovski and Touchstone Crystal, and I'm going to show you some really pretty jewelry to give you some ideas. Our goal is to make it easy for you to get dressed in the morning. I mean, because that is not typically a fun thing. And you know what? We don't need to have really high fashion, expensive clothing if we have some really fun jewelry to add to just the basics that we have. And so hopefully I'll be giving you a few fun ideas today, and you'll find some things that you'd like to pick for yourself and maybe some gifts and things like that. Before we go any further, I'm going to give each one of you a special number. And the way I'm going to do the special number is based on the month that you're born. So I'm a February, so my special number is a 2. So who knows? So who else can tell me? Can you shout out your special number just so we know that you've got how you do this?
8.
4.
8.
6.
3. Okay.
5.
Wonderful. Okay, great. So you get it. Now, so you know what your special number is. Now I've got a little contest. I'm going to show you a little sign in a minute with my phone number. Okay. And I'm going to give free shipping to the 5th person who texts me with 2 things: your first and last name, which is your whole name, and your special number, okay? So, for example, if I were texting you, I would text Betsey Bishop and the number 2, okay? So that's what you're gonna be texting to me. So the 5th person to text me is gonna get, remember, it's kind of like when the radio DJ would say, okay, my 10th caller. Well, it's kind of like that, right? So I'm gonna show you my phone number, and so I want you to text me right now with your name and your special number, and the 5th person in line on my cell phone is going to get free shipping tonight. And if you're on your phone right now, you can still do it too. Just swipe right to mute yourself, and then you click your home button to get to your texts. That's all. So if you happen to not be able to see me, my phone number is 540-219-3553. 540-219-3553. Okay, everybody have the number? Can I pull it down? Okay, ready, set, go. I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna announce the winner in just a second. Let me see how many I've got. Oh, here they're coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in. And all your numbers doing really well. Look at this. Rule followers, all of you. All right, keep them coming. And I'm gonna interrupt myself in just a minute. And I'll tell you who the fifth text message is in just a moment. So let me dive in, as you're doing that, to some really fun jewelry. So first of all, And I use my party cards because I tend to get a little bit like that, even when I'm live on Zoom. So what I want to do is share with you a little bit about who here knows Swarovski. Everybody knows Swarovski? You do? What do you know about Swarovski? What kinds of things?
Ball in New York City for New Year's.
Oh yeah, right, good one. Who else?
Michael Jackson's White Glove.
Right, yes, yes. Oh, I'm impressed that you know that. Who else? Anybody else? How about Dorothy's Ruby Red Slippers, right? The curtains at the Oscar. So Swarovski is a 125-year-old company, and this is their 125th anniversary this year. So we're really excited about that. Well, the really cool thing is that Swarovski is our parent company. We are one of 17 divisions that Swarovski owns and operates. And we're actually their fastest growing and most profitable division worldwide. So we're really happy about that. So Touchstone, the difference between Swarovski and Touchstone, we all use the same crystals that all come out of Wattens, Austria. But the cool thing is we have our own designers. We are operated only in the United States, just for the American market. And we are the entrepreneurial division of Swarovski. So they got it right. Half of our line is under $50, which is different from regular Swarovski, but it's the same Swarovski quality that you can trust. So people ask me, what's the connection between the boutiques and our line? They have their designers in their line. We have our designers in our line. So we are very special. You can't find us anywhere else but on this party and in our catalog. So let me show you some really pretty things that we have. And I've told you a little bit about, I'm going to show you. So I don't have a guest in front of me, so I'm going to use myself as my own little guest to do my own little layer, stack, and mix. So what I want to do is start with some necklaces. And I want to show you my very favorite all-time necklace. And this is called a Chanel necklace. Chanel's come in 3 sizes. This is the longest. I'm going to show you in just a minute what I like to do with it. Then there's the medium size, which has larger crystals in it. Comes in a lot of colors, maybe 9, maybe not, something like that. The number changes every catalog, how many colors we have of that. And then we have a teeny tiny little 15 to 18 inch as well. So this is my mini Chanel, and I love, let me step back a little bit. And I like to take this, and this is kind of a sexy look, kind of take it like this so that it's short here and super long here. If I want to, I can knot it. It's kind of fun. So I've got it short and I've got it long, and then I'm knotting the long one. So that's one way to do it. Some people are able to actually put it around their head 3 times. Depends on how big your head is. You get a swelled head if you wear a lot of this jewelry, so you know, be careful. And there's a way to wear this, these long ones even, with something called a converter. We use these converters mainly for the regular length of Chanel's, but let me show you what you can do with this. So here I've got it doubled. I wore it doubled, but I had one length short, one length long. I can take these crystal converters, which you can use on any really long necklace that you happen to have, and I'm going to snap it right through here. And I'm going to take it around my neck like this. It's going to be a little tight. Some people, it just depends on your neck whether you can pull it off and it becomes a choker. But if I use a regular Chanel, which is the 36-inch length, this one happens to be blue because today I'm going to show you some springtime blue colors. So if I take it like this, and I hold the other one in this hand, I take it behind my neck. I'll do it in the front so you can see. And then now I have a short necklace in addition to, wait a minute. And now I have a short necklace in addition to a long necklace for the same price and a couple different ways of wearing it. So I've just kind of got it loose. But what's really fun is that when you get a couple of these in different colors, you can twist them and they end up as more of a statement necklace. So I can twist it so that it's a thicker rope, and then it winds up on my neck looking like this. I have great lighting. Ta-da! There we go. All right, so but I want to go back and put on my long Chanel. This long Chanel. This happens to be the Aurora Borealis crystal. It was actually created for Christian Dior back in the 1950s, this coating on these crystals. It sort of picks up all the colors of the rainbow, and it's called Aurora Borealis. And so we call it AB for short. So I'm going to put the AB This also comes in gold tone with a clear crystal, and it also comes in silver, and they run $119. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to add one of my favorite necklaces, and this one is called, let me check my notes. You'll learn that I'm terrible at the names of these things. It's called the Dive-In Pendant, which is kind of cool because it really reminds me of something that I would wear all summer long as I'm hanging out around pools and water, bodies of water. This is a very interesting necklace, not only because it has 3 different colors of crystals in it, all beautiful, but I can make it any length that I want it. So I can take it up short like that if I want to, and wear this right above it. I can take it a little bit longer. So now I have 3 lengths with just 2 necklaces. Here we go. Depends on your top, how you wear your shirt. So that's kind of a fun look. And then if I wanted to add another layer, I could take my blue Chanel, like I was showing you earlier, and just wear it long and loose. And then I've got a lot of really swingy loose layers, and I got this really sexy one up here at the top, which I think is really fun. So this is kind of a neat layer. What's fun about it too is that when you wear something long, it'll make you look taller and leaner. I just grew 2 inches because I just put these on, just so you know. Now, the next thing we want to go to, so that's our layering. I want to show you a little bit about stacking, and that has to do with our wrist parties. Let me see your wrist parties. Anybody have a wrist party on? Oh, you're all jewelry naked for the, oh, there's somebody. Oh, there's another one of you. Okay, well, very good. So ice bracelets and wrist parties are kind of our calling card at Touchstone Crystal. So I want to show you a few fun things. The basic is this one right here. And this is called our white ice bracelet. And it was probably the very first one that we came out with, to tell you the truth. I've been with the company since the very beginning, and this was the first one. So this is kind of our iconic for us. Most of the ice bracelets that are in silver run about $89. Very heavy, very high quality. So what I'm going to do is start with my clear crystal, set in rhodium. We have very high plating standards, but we have a lifetime warranty on all of our jewelry. And so if something ever happens to one of your pieces of jewelry, run over it with your car, your dog eats it. I just walked into my house and my dog had just grabbed a box of jewelry and ripped it to shreds. And I found the whole box all over the floor and the necklace too, but thankfully the necklace wasn't damaged. So that was good news. But you know, this is a very lonely little bracelet. So I'm going to add a couple more. I'm going to add a blue. This is the Laguna blue. I'm going to add another blue. Both of these blues happen to be in the necklace that I'm wearing. Oh, coincidence, right? So now I have super pretty, right? So a wrist party is in odd numbers, 3s, 5s, 7s, 9s, depends on your taste. I like to add a little stretch bracelet. So we have these cute little stretches. I'm going to put on, they come in all the birthstone colors, as well as jet black and Aurora Borealis. So I'm pulling out the Aurora Borealis. It looks like this. They run $30. Stretchy, stretchy. So I'm going to put it on as well for a little extra flash, but that's 4, and that's an even number. We don't want an even number on our wrist. So I'm going to use what we call a wrap star bracelet. These run $74, and they are super popular with us. And this one is a beautiful teal blue, and it goes, look at that, it matches me. Oh, what a coincidence. So what I'm going to do is sort of fluff it around my other bracelets, and I'm going to add that to my wrist, to my wrist party. And of course, live and on camera, things don't always go the way you want them to. Here we go. So now I have got, and I can move this over to here. I could even take this ice bracelet and switch it to the other side. So you can move things around to get the colors where you want them. Now, you can do this in blues. We have a lot of pinks. I'm going to show you in just a second. But so don't you think this looks a whole lot better than a sad little lonely single ice bracelet? This is a lot more like a party. And the cool thing is that if you distract people from your wrist, they're not going to notice any other part of your body that you don't want them to look at. Dazzle them with a great wrist. Okay, ladies, that's my motto. Works really well. Okay, so there's that. Now, here's what's really fun. I'm going to show you something that I just love. If you like ice bracelets, we have a lot of colors of ice bracelets. So you can take your pick. In the back of the catalog, the last page of the catalog, is the listing of all the current ice bracelets that we have. Pinks and purples, some things in gold and rose gold as well. So we can create a wonderful wrist party. You could just even start it with a single one tonight. Okay, so now to finish off the look, we need maybe some earrings. So I'm gonna put on, since I'm wearing the AB long necklace, I'm gonna put on the little AB Bliss earrings. I wear these every single day. They go with a little black dress. They go with my jeans. They go with me to my Pilates class. They go everywhere with me because they're so versatile, and they run $42. And then one last thing that I'll put on is the crystal diamond ring. I love it. It can go on any finger. So I've taken to wearing rings on my pointer finger a lot. And I'm seeing a lot of people with, rings on their thumbs too, which is a really pretty look. It's kind of fun to branch out. I'm 56 years old, and I'm sort of changing it up on how I like to wear my jewelry. So how about this? So I have a ring, I have my earrings, I have my necklaces on, I have my wrist party. I think I'm all set to go wherever I want to go. Okay, so do y'all like this look? Does this look pretty good? Would you like to have something like this? So we have a million different combinations of jewelry in our line. But what's really interesting is that what I'm wearing is pretty much what an average hostess could get in free and discounted jewelry. So easily $200 to $300 in free jewelry and up to 4 items at half price. But it's a little more fun than that. And remember that special number that you texted to me a minute ago? By the way, let me tell you who our winner is of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paula Bruce, you're a winner. Congratulations. You're going to get free shipping on your order tonight. So that's great. Congratulations to you, and thank you for playing. Okay, so for all of you, that special number really is special, because when you book your party with me, you can choose any additional piece on top of the regular, free, and half price items, any additional piece up to $100 for that number that you texted me, okay? So if your number was a 4, you could pick a nice bracelet for $4. You could pick a Chanel for $4. Paula's number was a 6. Same with you, Paula. You could have any item up to $100 when you book your own party. Okay, so one final thing I want you to know. Now, Beyonce, even though she's in Bora Bora, she has a million things on her list. I mean, her list was so long when she sent it to me, and by courier. And so for every party that gets booked, where you get to have your girlfriends live and online or live and in person, Beyonce is going to get another piece at 70% off. And I know she'd be really super excited about that. So she would be basically placing your first order on your party. So that's great. You'll always have at least one order. All right. So let's move on here real quickly. People always ask me, how did you start selling jewelry in women's living rooms and on live and on Zoom? And, I started in the direct selling industry when my kids were 4 and 6 years old. And it was because I wanted more time to myself. I wanted to talk to somebody besides Barney and Bob the Builder. And I really wanted to take vacations that didn't involve camping. I kind of liked the Ritz-Carlton. And I thought, I want more of something. I wanted a little more free time with girlfriends, and a little more money that I didn't have to necessarily show anybody else. I'm sure some of you can imagine that. The cool thing is that that's what I have found with Touchstone Crystal. And I don't have a crystal ball, and nobody ever comes to something like this looking for a business ever, right? But maybe Touchstone would be an answer to your more. I don't know what your more is, but maybe it's more friends, maybe it is more jewelry, maybe it's more financial freedom. I pay my mortgage with this now. I built my business from my kitchen table, starting 11 years ago. Women in our company doing the same thing. It's beautiful. But like I said, I don't know what your more is, but it might be that Touchstone Crystal could give you that more. So I hope you'll be thinking about that. Okay, before we finish, I have one more prize for free shipping. To the person that asks my favorite question about the Touchstone Crystal business opportunity. So in the next minute, you can ask me questions like, how much does it cost to get started? Or how much can somebody make doing a party? Or where are you going on your next incentive trip? So you can unmute, and we're just going to spend a minute or so with those kinds of questions. It has to be about what I do, about the business side of things. And I'll answer them really fast. And whoever asks my favorite question, I'm going to tell you afterwards, and you'll get free shipping also. So who wants to go first?
How much money can you make?
Okay. It depends on how many parties you would like to do. And the only minimum that we have is the one that you set for yourself. And so we always earn at least 25% on whatever we sell. We can earn up to 30% and up to 40% as well. Who else? Thanks for that question.
How do you answer the question, how much money do you make?
How much do I make? Every month is different, and every month is different. Every year has been better and better. And it varies. I earn 40% on every party, and then I earn 9% on my personal sponsors and 5% on most of the rest of my team.
Thank
How
you.
much to get started?
It is $139 plus shipping and tax, and you get about $600 in jewelry, plus the website is all done for you, the catalog's all done for you, and you get jewelry to start your business display. Great question. That was 3. Anybody else?
Where are you going on your next trip?
Oh, well, we're going to Aruba. We just came back from the Bahamas, and Aruba is the next one. And I think we're going to have a record number of trip earners on this one. We're very excited. We typically take 2 trips a year. So if you are a vacation girl and you want one for free, this is a fun way to get it. Good one.
How do I get started?
How do we get started? It's pretty simple. We actually have a simple system. So we sit down and we map out your strategy for the first 4 weeks in business. And then we kickstart it and we order your kit for you. It takes about 20 minutes or so to work out all the details. Yeah, great. Well, that was 5. And my favorite question was actually the very first one, and that was Dawn, which was how much money can you make? So congratulations to you, Dawn. And you'll be getting free shipping tonight as well. Okay, so ladies, I love seeing you. I'm going to give you a couple of housekeeping notes that'll be very interesting for you. So our special for all guests is always fantastic. It's the same thing every single month so that you always know what it is. And I hope you take advantage of it. With your $100 retail order, the next piece is 30% off. So think about, okay, what was my favorite piece that I saw online, or maybe that I saw Betsey show me? And you can get that one on sale. And think about, maybe there are some gifts that you need to pick up for some people, some prom things, some Mother's Day things, some Easter things for yourself or for others, and then you get your very favorite thing for 30% off. The second is that your order ships directly to your house, so there's no waiting for Beyonce to drop it off to you after her concert tour is over. All of our jewelry comes with a lifetime warranty. I think I mentioned that. And so if something happens to your jewelry, we pay either a $15 or $25 charge for life. And so we will constantly replace whatever needs to be replaced if you keep breaking it. I don't think you will. We're going to hold the party open until Sunday, but for those of you who order tonight by midnight, I'll put you in a drawing for a free stretch bracelet. So time to hurry. And then what I'm going to do is, after I hang up, I'm going to text each one of you the shopping link to Beyonce's party after we're all finished. So to make it super easy for you. Okay. Let's see. The last thing I wanted to do for you was to text to you. I'm going to, in the chat, I'm going to text what my next upcoming dates, my open dates are, so that you can grab them and claim them so that you can get a lot of your jewelry for free and discount, just like Beyonce is going to. And these are the only March dates that are still left. And we can do these online, or we can do them in person. Obviously, if you're in Ohio or someplace that I'm not, I can't come to, but we can do this online. And we'll do just like this, and you can invite your friends and do a party without borders from anywhere in the country. So those are the dates that I have available still for one of these. So be sure you let me know which one you want. and we'll get you started on your wish list as well. Okay, so what questions do you all have for me before we finish up?
How can we watch this again, Betsy?
Oh, yeah, I'm recording it.
Awesome.
Who else? Any other questions about how to place your order tonight? Anything like that?
Did you send out a link to the catalog or anything like that?
I did. And so what I'll go ahead and do is send the link to the catalog and to the shopping to back to all the text messages that I got. So as long as I have your text message, I'll be able to send it to you. Otherwise, you can see it on the party link within that Facebook party that I created. Okay. Great question. Great. Anybody else? So remember that all the orders that come in tonight will be eligible to win a stretch bracelet, and we're keeping the party open until Sunday. And I hope you take advantage of that 30% sale item because that's a deal. And you saw the dates for my party openings as well. I hope you all are going to grab them up so that you can get everything that you want for free and discount, just like Beyonce. All right, ladies, thank you so much. It was wonderful seeing your faces.